So
yeah, I
how
think
often do you-
definitely being like high LP is attractive for both genders. You definitely attract both genders. So yeah, just to answer that question quickly, yeah, I think it is.
So you guys rock your Challenger jacket off.
Not very often. I've only worn
If it was really
I actually
cool,
worn it only once, and I thought I wore it for fun. Like I just thought it would be funny to walk outside with a Challenger jacket.
I actually didn't get one, and I got. I don't want to say I got scammed, but I was Challenger this season. The Challenger jacket was revealed. I think it was like season 5 or something, or season 4.
Season 7.
Season 7. Okay. Well, yeah, I was definitely in Challenger that season, and you had to fill out some form with like your like size and all that, measurements and everything, and I did that, and then it was like the middle of like season 8 or something, and I still hadn't gotten my stuff, and everyone had gotten their stuff at this point. So I messaged a rioter, and they were like, "Oh, maybe you didn't fill out a form," and I was like, "Oh, I definitely filled out a form," and they're like, "Oh, your form must have been bugged, and we don't have anymore." And I was like, "Wow!" So I never got to flex a Challenger jacket, unfortunately, but
It's fine.
I heard it was a little overhyped and everything. But
Overhyped, yeah.
I was pretty sad. I was like, wow, I was really looking forward to getting a jacket, and then just to have, for the future. And I guess it's just like out of stock or something.
were you motivated by the jacket when you were climbing? Like, I gotta get this.
I think like by the time they announced it, it was already near the end of the season, and I was already like really high LP. So I was kind of like, oh, nice, I finally got a reward. Like, like there's something happening. But I know, like, I remember talking to like some of my friends, my like IRL friends who were kind of casual players, and they're like, dude, what the heck? You're getting a jacket? Like, that's so freaking cool. Like, why? I want to be Challenger now. And I'm like, yo, yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? And no one got their jacket for so long. So it kind of was like, okay, well, I'll just wait for my jacket. Kind of forgot about it. And then I just never ended up getting it.
All right, I'm just going to put this out there real quick, but anyone who comments on this video, I'm going to give my Challenger jacket to.
Oh.
I'm going to just give it away.
A Wildturtle Challenger jacket.
I'll sign it too.
Dude.
Oh.
What? eBay? Anyone? Or frame it?
I just think it'll be fun to give away anyway. So
Wow.
You're going to go to the post office and mail that
and
yourself?
if you guys want to put an application in, call 1-855-SOLOQ. And yeah, that's it.
1-855 SOLOQ. Call our hotline.
QUE. There is no. It's only solo QUE.
Yeah,
QUE.
solo QUE.
Yeah.
1-855 solo.
Actually, let's change it from the comment. If you guys want to get the jacket, 1-855-SOLOQ.
Tell us why.
Tell us why you're. Actually, how we're gonna choose it is the person to have the funniest solo queue stories will get it.
Yes.
Nice.
Because trust me, Jason, Turtle and I have duoed, and we have had some funny stories.
Let's hear it.
So
Let's hear him.
you know exactly what I'm thinking about. He knows exactly.
All right, you tell us. I'm not saying anything.
All right, so for just purposes of privacy,
We're
I won't say
using
the
for
summoner
once.
name.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just say champion names. So we had an Olaf jungle, and Turtle was playing Kaisa. I was playing Riven, and we were really sweating for this win. I think it's because I was like,
it was just season 10 just started. I
Yeah.
think I had like a 90% win rate, so I didn't want to lose like any games.
yeah. We were on like an insane duo spree. I remember like the day started, and Turtle was like, "Yo, duo till lose," like so we'll duo until we lose, and then we'll stop duoing. And we won like 9 games in a row or something like that, right? So like we were grinding, and this is like halfway through there. We were just like, we were playing a pretty intense late game, and so Turtle's on his like troll. It's not a troll account, but it's an ambiguous name. It's kind of like a really troll name. It's like
Tame turtle. Tame
tortoise.
tortoise.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm
All right,
not ready yet.
We'll abstain. We'll abstain from saying some summoner names, but it's a pretty like random name. So we get to like the mid game, and our Olaf was, or we I think someone made a mistake. Someone got car or something. We lost Baron, and our Olaf.
No, our Olaf failed to smite.
Our
Baron.
Olaf. Okay, remind you, our Olaf failed to smite Baron, and
we lost it to Brand Ultimate. I remember this. We lost it to a support Brand Ultimate.
So we lost Baron to Brand Ultimate, right? It's pretty bad. And I just remember, I think Turtle just pinged the guy, right? Like we were just like giving him some like missing pings, pinging his portrait, whatever, classic like soft flame. And the guy just got unhinged. He just lost it on us, right, in chat. And he's just like, "Yo, Rand, why are you typing at me, bro?" And like, like fuck you and all this stuff. And he's like, And then he started talking about how much pussy we get. He's like, yo, you get no pussy. You can tell just by how you ping me. And like, mind you, like, Turtle's like 16-3 or something at this point in the game. So it's not even like he's inting or anything. This guy's just gone unhinged, and he's like, the way you type, you get no females IRL. And we were just like, I hadn't even read chat at this point.
He said like, with those communication skills, he can't make up any chicks. Something like that. I'm like, bro, I'm just typing.
And like, it was just the craziest thing to me. And I was just sitting there because like I'm not on an ambiguous account, so I'm not.
Revenge was inting that game actually.
I was not inting that game. I was playing Riven.
As one trick.
Had a rough early game. I was scaling, but yeah, I was not typing that game. So I was just experiencing this flame, and I just like we were in comms and I just looked at chat and I'm like, dude, are you reading this? He's just like, yeah, I know what's going on.
Did you guys win? What happened?
Oh yeah, we ended up winning. We actually ended up winning. It was pretty like.
I was just trying to get him to deflect the blame. You know, he was getting like a little bit heated in the moment, so I was just like taking it for him.
Yeah.
Because like he just failed to smite the Baron. He was like 10-0, and it was like, ended the game like 10-9.
That always hurts, losing the Baron Seal. But it actually reminds me of a story I had similar to that in Korean SOLOQ a while ago, where we have a Rengar jungle. He's got like 25 kills, and we're struggling. The game is not being close. So somebody tells him, hey, Rengar, you're doing a really good job carrying. Could you build a little tank, man? Like we need a tank on our team. And he says, what did you just say to me? What did you just say to me? Build tank? How about this? Sells all his items. What's up now? And just runs it down.
That's sick.
As many kills as he had.
That's sick.
He mirrors them in death.
Yeah.
And the game is over. Because somebody told them you should build tank.
I mean, I'll tell another story.
That's
actually
respect.
from Korean SOLOQ as well. This story I actually remember because I was just like so mind blown at the time. This is back in like season 4. I think this is like the first year we ever went to Korea on TSM, and then I was just playing SOLOQ. I was like pretty high elo at this point. I'm like challenger, like rank 50 or something like that. And then the game started. I have a Jarvan jungle. I'm on blue side, and no one leashes in like pro play, right? Like nobody leashes, but in SOLOQ you're always supposed to leash. I didn't know that, so I was like, yo, I'm not leashing. So I said, yo, I'm not leashing. And the moment I said that, my Jarvan flashed over the red wall, ran mid, dropped his flag, and died. And then the game was it was just open mid. Like there's nothing to be said. I was just like, wow, I just lost my team the game from one comment. I'm not leashing. Literally flashed over the red wall right away.
And you leash every game now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sometimes. Yeah.
maybe
that was like,
jungler
but that was like the meta in like Korean SOLOQ. Like you leash for your jungler, and I was just like, no, I'm not. And in competitive play, like you weren't leashing at the time, so I was like, yo, bro, I'm not leashing. And then he was just like flashing over the wall. Game's over.
But wouldn't you rather have that where it's funny, it's just that quick, you know what the guy's trying to do, versus the long drawn out?
Yeah. I mean, it was
just
funny.
a torture in SOLOQ.
I mean, I've just heard some nightmare stories about Korean SOLOQ. Like,
it's funny.
I hear it's like really bad up until you're like in high MMR.
I mean, you get the open mids pretty frequently.
Yeah.
And it's not that bad, honestly. Okay. I played in it. I don't think it's that bad at all. Like some games you lose fast, but like you get a lot of games in. And like if you're consistently good, I think it's like more time efficient. Like I know some games in NA still, like people would just like refuse to FF, even in a like impossible to win game. And like I have these games where I get like 10-15 deaths because like our team won't surrender, and I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna keep going.
You're just gonna keep fighting. Right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep fighting. And then I look at my match history, I'm like, I look really noob here.
I
look really noob here.
You reaffirmed me so much, telling me you got games of 10 and 15 deaths as well.
I should honestly just like open mid. Like I don't even know what I'm doing. Like I literally just run it down just for the sake of running.
No one opens mid though. That's the problem. There's a meme now. It's NA mid, right? It's the NA open mid. It's never really an open mid. It's always like defend haphazardly. Then when they try to end, kill them all.
I use all my ultis right when they're about to end the game.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be like an open mid. I think those situations should be typically rare, but like FF15 should be pretty realistic some games. Like, okay guys, the score is 18-3.
But haven't you won some games of 18? I've won some games 18-3. I've won some 4v5. There is a chance.
I'll say that.
I mean, another thing is like it just popped in my mind, but like I remember distinctively like this other team said open mid. They had like a Kassadin. Like he was like level 4 or 5, right? And he was like open mid. Like the game was like completely over. We were like ending the game here. And then he gets like 5 kills and starts playing the game, and we lose the game. Like, what the fuck? I'm not even joking. Like, that actually happened to me, man. I'm like, what?
They give up.
Why do I have to struggle to win now when the game was over like 15 minutes ago?
Yeah, no, I've had similar situations where I was actually on the opposite end, where like my team called open or something, and it's like, well, I didn't say open. Yeah. and their team runs down mid, and I just like triple kill them as Riven, and I'm like, and they're like, what? I ain't open, and I'm like, I didn't say open. Sorry, guys.
So it's like you need another vote. One vote that's a surrender and another one that's an open.
It's
Like,
so
well,
everyone should just AFK. I actually do this where I refuse to go mid unless everyone on the other team goes AFK. And I don't care. I will keep pushing my side lane.
Yeah,
I'll keep getting my
that's
farm.
how you do it. Yeah.
Unless I type it in all chat. I'm like, yo, everyone go AFK and I'll go mid. And like that's my like that's my like open policy in NA, because like otherwise like it just doesn't happen. And then they're like someone's just jerking mid, taking CS, and I'm like, all right, well. And then my top laner just goes back top and starts farming, and I'm like, wait, I'm missing waves now. And it's like, wait, they're not opening anymore. It's like, okay, well. It was a waste of time.
You don't even trust the players to surrender.
No, not at all. You shouldn't.
But in Korea, at least they have that mutual respect.
Yeah. They're like, all right, they're AFK. Yeah. They're actually gone.
They all agree on some things.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing I feel like in Korea is people literally just straight up AFK. And at that point, you like, if you have 2 or 3 teammates AFK, you should use your brain and just go, okay, let's stop wasting time. And you're just like ruining the game for yourself. Like at that point, you're ruining your own mental trying to win that game, right? Like, 2 or 3 of your teammates are AFK, you will not win. Period. No matter what.
Honestly, I used to have like the mindset of just like never giving up and just like playing every SOLOQ game down to the brink. But like nowadays, it's kind of just like people give up hella easily. So just like, right, I'm just gonna give up too.
Well, the way I used to climb was always just tilt the enemy. It was never about actually trying to win. It was just, who is the weakest link here, and how can I break his mental? How do I camp top lane to the point where he wants to run it down somewhere else? How do I counter jungler the jungler where he wants to AFK? How do I pressure mid to the point where he doesn't want to leave his lane? And then how do I make bottom lane just stay 2v2ing the entire time? Just taking that approach almost always worked, where they would always just start all typing, because you just want them to all chat. When they're all chatting, you know you got them.
You know you got a subtle victory when there's an all chat war going on with the enemy team. I actually like to sometimes, like, depending on the players, especially if I know them, like there's some one tricks I can think of right now who are really like a short fuse, and it's like, oh, sometimes I'll just like all chat so like they'll all chat first, right? And I'll just go like, oh, like what happened? Like, yo, like bro, like, I'll just say something about their teammate, like, why'd you do this or whatever, and then he'll start flaming them harder in all chat. And it's like, now that I interacted in all chat, the person that's being flamed starts interacting, and then it just turns into this like all chat battle that I like kind of cooked up, and then like they're just like AFK typing and we're just killing them. And we just win the game. There's definitely been like a lot of games where like that's happened. Like, it's really easy with like the people you know who have just like a short fuse, and you'll just like trigger like on the spot. It's just
I mean, if winning in SOLOQ is about using every tool you've got, all chat's a big one, right? Being able to, how good can you type to tilt the enemy?
Yeah. I mean,
or do you play mute all? Because I'm a big fan of the mute all button.